Welcome to the Peachtree Morning Show by DCI. It's a wise way to start the day. Hope you enjoy.
Hi, this is Geshe Michael Roach along with Seiji Arao and Noor Ibrahim. And we're going to have breakfast with you. We invited ourselves into your home. And just make sure that you have something delicious to eat and some good coffee. I have some good coffee. So today we have a tough question. It's quite a tough question coming from Mexico City. And who's going to play the question?
I'm going to play it. So the name of this lady is Ana Laura, and she's from Mexico.
Okay.
Hello, teachers. I'm Ana Laura from Mexico City. About episode 15, Connecting People, I would like to reconnect my relationship with my son. He's 11 years old. I haven't seen him for the last 8 years. His father took him away from me illegally after I won the custody after our divorce. So which seed I need to plant to connect with my son through an effective approach with his father? Thank you very much. Have a great day.
Okay, so I'd like to say one thing to start, and then I'm going to ask Seiji. Seiji is really good at giving us the elements or the different parts of a question, but just as an introduction, I'd like to say that even though we are learning the seed system, and we're learning how to improve things or change situations by seeds, it doesn't mean that you cannot go to the authorities. It doesn't mean that you cannot go to the courts. And a lot of people came to me and said, oh, it's not nice to go to the police, or it's not nice to go to a lawyer. And really, it's okay. If that's the law in your country, then it is appropriate to go to the police and mention that someone is missing, or it's appropriate to go to a lawyer and start a law case. As long as in your heart you don't have hatred, as long as in your heart you are sympathizing with the other person and you are trying to understand their point of view. But many people ask me, am I compassionate? Am I not compassionate if I fire someone from my company who's not a good worker? And I think you should fire a person from your company who's not a good worker. But at the same time, you should understand that it's coming from you. And if you fire them, or if you go to the lawyer, or if you go to the police, whether it works or not, whether you get what you want or not, that's going to depend on seats. But we're not saying you shouldn't go to the law or things like that. So Seiji, you said you saw 3 parts here.
Well, yeah, so I saw 3 parts in this question. The first one, the seed that she wanted to do is to reconnect with her son. And the second one, she mentions that it was taken illegally from her. Then the third part, how to have an effective approach with her father. So those are the 3 elements, or the 3 4-step plans that I thought we can concentrate on.
What do you think, Noor?
Yeah, let's start with the first point. I really like breaking it down to points. It makes it much clearer and make our ideas go much effectively. So she said she wants to connect to her son after 8 years, like she didn't see him for a long time. And for me personally, it's very hard. I feel I totally have all compassion, and I understand her point of view because I used to work and with women in general who are lost their children. So I totally know what you feel. And the seed you can plant, I think, is to see if you cut connection intentionally with someone, if you decided to break a relationship or a communication with someone by force without announcing or without understanding, like this person is coming from your own seeds. This could be a plan to how to say, to purify or to do to stop this cutting this connection. Like, try to see if you did this in your life and how you can fix it, and plant seeds for connections. And there are plenty of seeds we can plant on that. Maybe call a friend who we didn't call for a long time, especially in this time when we all feel like we are disconnected because everyone's staying in his house. Take any chance to connect to someone, to say something to a person who's physically away from you, but a gesture or a little action can make him or her feel connected to you. So I think this is a practical thing to do to connect. And of course, coffee meditation, again, twice a day, as much as you can, and dedicate all these seeds to reconnect with your son. I think.
Seiji, what do you have an ideas?
Yeah, well, I was thinking, first of all, Ana Laura, I think there's no one answer. I think it's all about knowing what your capabilities are and what your strengths are, and using them. The core message, what I'm getting here, is connecting people, right? So seeing your strengths and the things that you're good at to bring people together. For example, I have an example of this that I helped Noor. She lives in a different country as her father, and she used to call him on the phone, but it was super expensive because it's an international call.
Yeah.
And so I said, you know what? You can very easily use what
Skype.
Skype. Oh, yeah, you can usually use Skype. You buy $10 Skype credit, and that's about the cost of a 1 hour call. It's really not that much. I said, you know what? I'll help you set it up. I'll pay for it. It's not a lot of money, but I am planting an incredible good seed. So little things. I like technology. I like these kind of things. So this is my way of helping her. The main thing, I think, is to bring people together somehow. If you're good with words, if you're good with presence, technology, whatever, I think that would be my opinion.
Yeah.
I have a similar idea to Seiji. You know, one of my friends told me this week, they said, Gisela, you have a bad habit. And I'm like, I know I have about 1,000 bad habits, but which one are you talking about? They said, you know, there's this 10 biggest good deeds. And the opposite is the 10 worst deeds. And I think number 5 is splitting up other people by what you say. So it's supposed to be there's 84,000 negative actions we can do. And supposed to be these 10 are the top 10, like on the radio, the songs, top 10. And, you know, so it must be that we're doing it pretty often, maybe several times a day. And so then you have to think, because I make jokes about people that are halfway true, you know. So I'll be with Noor, I'm sitting with Seiji and Noor, and then I will make a joke about somebody who's not here. And I'll say, oh, you know, this person, and I don't really criticize them, but I make a joke about them, which is a little bit criticizing them. And then I think because I made it a joke, it's not so bad, but it is bad, and it's a bad seed. And it causes people to little bit move apart from each other. So apparently, according to this ancient book, all of us do this every day, at least a few times. We say something that separates people. I'm trying to open the Peachtree Cafe. I'm getting a lot of you know, headaches with the local government, this small town, very small town. And then I got this bad habit. I will criticize the local government to my friends, but actually they're not so bad. It's just I'm frustrated, but they are doing what they're supposed to do. They are doing everything properly. So I catch myself. I think Ana Laura, you have to be careful, be super careful not to separate people, like be super careful to make the positive seed of bringing people together, introducing people to people, finding out how two people can collaborate with each other. And then, like Seiji said, we can cause the reconnection with your son.
Yes.
How about the illegal part?
Well,
Oh.
actually, I'm happy that this came up because I'm from Mexico, and there's a lot of things that I before I knew the DCI system, things are maybe socially acceptable or things that everybody does that now that I learn about it, I stop doing. For example, streaming movies from a site that is doing it illegally. I used to think, oh, you know what? They're just streaming the movie. I'm not even downloading it, or
Yeah.
buying buying movies in buying a movie that was filmed in the cinemas and is
Mm-hmm.
sold in the markets. You say, oh, these people are not killing anyone. They're not doing any damage,
Mm-hmm.
so it's okay. I don't want to support these big corporations. Blah blah blah.
Mhm.
When I learned about the DCI system, things like just thoughts can have such a big impact. So things like this, I think uh, it took me a while, but I'm so happy I have not, I have purchased all my music, for example. That's something that I used to do a lot. Stop doing all these kind of things. They are small little things.
Mm-hmm.
And I think honestly that I have seen people around me being more ethical, more cool, as Geshe Michael likes to say it. People that respect, that do things for the greater, for their communities,
Mm-hmm.
which is what the laws are for. So I
Mm-hmm.
think just stop doing these little things, and I think that that can take care of the problem.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah.
I would
No.
add also to fresh the seeds she already has on that, the good seeds, by doing coffee meditation on the good things she is doing and doing things legally or to follow the law, or every time she respected someone's wish, because basically illegally it's also against her wish or against not only the law but against her right, because if she wants the custody and he is not doing this, she can nourish the seeds she has already planted in her life when she was respectful for the law, when she respect others' wish, and that would push the good seeds to ripen. Because I think all of us, we have a huge amount of good seeds waiting to ripen. So why not doing it now?
Okay, I'm going to go to the third part, which is the connection with the dad, the
Mm-hmm.
connection with the father of the son. And it reminded me when I tried to buy the cafe,
Mm-hmm.
the the land under the cafe was never properly deed. There was no proper contract
Mm-hmm.
like 50 years ago. So we had to find all the relatives of this person who died many years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And I found all of them. It took 2-3 months. And they are in many, many different parts of the America. And but then I have to write them a letter. Please sign this paper,
Mm-hmm.
that says my grandfather died and the land is okay. And one guy, he refused to answer me. Uh, and there's no reason. It's not the money thing. He just has to, sign the paper. He doesn't want the land. He doesn't want the cafe. He just say, I'm too busy. Every week he would tell me, I'm too busy. I will sign it, but it will be later. So I feel your trouble, Ana Laura, is much, much worse, much, much more serious. Maybe the dad will not contact you. You cannot find the dad. Even if you find him, he won't want to talk to you. So what do you guys think, you two guys? What's a good seed to plant to get this person to answer you and to cooperate?
I would think to help a lady who is having similar situation. There are a lot of women going through divorce things or custody things. So seeing ourselves helping someone go over, like find a solution for his problem, you are planting in our reality to see effective approach. Um, the help can be, as Ana Laura, maybe for sure, in different ways. You don't need to have the similar case, but give her emotional support, legal support if you know some information, encourage her, teach her the 4 steps. So basically she can also solve her problem. So I think this is effective approach, one of the effective approach to deal with the situation.
What do you think, AG?
I want to take it a little bit different. I mean, yes, doing that, and also there's a concept in DCI called third-party loops, and I was very, very happy when I learned about it. What does a third-party loop mean? That if we want, for example, I have a big problem with anger, with impatience and anger. There are just certain people that just trigger me in a second. So what's the normal approach? You go to a psychologist, you talk to the people, blah, blah, blah. And we all know that this all works only sometimes. What's really cool about third-party loops is that it says you need to take care of the seed, of the bad seed, not of the person. And you don't need to do it with that particular person. So if I have someone that really triggers me, and I know about the seed system, I know they come from me. But sometimes you get with some people, and with one word or even with one look, they just like trigger something in you. So what I like about the third-party loops is that you can take baby steps, doing it, planting the same seed, but with someone else. And because our all of our reality comes from us, it will eventually trickle down to everyone. So for people that are hard, especially when you have an ex, I think it's good to know that if this is so beyond your possibilities, you can find someone else and just use that as your seed planting partner.
In her case, will be maybe to help someone to be more flexible, to be open to respect others' decisions, or to be more open to collaborate, because that's exactly what will make the communication effective between them. So that's great. I love third-party loop. Yeah. I really love this. And
so Noor, if you're very good at, you two guys are very good at summarizing what she has to do. She wants to reconnect with her son. She's having something illegal done towards her. And she wants to kind of get some communication going with the fathers. So can you guys give me 3 simple steps she can do? Short, simple steps.
For connecting with her son, I would ask her to do whatever she is good at to connect people, and stop splitting on small level other people. And we all do this, so it's not a bad thing to say we sometimes split people, because it's in our mind. So take care of this. This is for the first one.
The second one, about illegal things. Try to watch all the little things that we're doing that might be illegal or that might not contribute to the greater good of our community, our household, our country.
Yeah, and do coffee meditation for every time you did the good seed of respecting rules, even maybe putting the seat belt when you are driving, or or respecting gloves. That's make the good seeds ripen.
What about to get some communication going with the father?
So the third one we said, well, like I said, third-party loops, trying to plant the same seed with someone else. For example, in this case, I would do it with someone who's very stuck in their way. They don't want to listen. Try to help a really good friend and try to let them see the other person's point of view, and try to make them, at least come to a resolution, from keeping them from being stuck and, no, I don't want to talk to this person, to, okay, I'm open. So trying someone else, someone that you can more easily influence, or to do that.
Yeah, and for the whole 3 seeds, coffee meditation one more time, and dedicate all these good seeds to solving problem with your son, using a new system based on the right understanding as much as we can. I think this is a huge thing to add to the coffee meditation. And we wish you all the best, Ana Laura. It's really...
I'd like to repeat that it's not wrong, according to the seed system, to go to the police, to go to the courts, but you must plant good seeds at the same time. Yeah.
Totally.
I have, let's do the question for tomorrow, and then I have 2 announcements, Seiji.
Wow.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Actually, this is also from someone else in Mexico. Her name is Alejandra. Let's hear her question.
Hola, muy buenas tardes. Soy Alejandra Ibarra de México. Y mi pregunta es, ¿cuál es la semilla para perder la cordura? ¿Y cuál sería la semilla que se debe sembrar si la has perdido o si quieres ayudar a alguien a recuperar la cordura? Gracias.
Okay, so I'll translate. So it's Alejandra from Mexico, and she says, "What is the seed what seed did we plant it to go senile or to lose our train of thought? No, our like to go insane, like to our sanity. And
Okay.
what seeds can we do to help to not have it ourselves and to help someone who's going through the process?"
Wow.
Wow, cool. Okay, that's pretty heavy.
Yeah.
Okay, I have two announcements. Number one, this week we are starting the Peachtree Cafe Spotify playlist of the week,
Yeah.
and here's an address you can write to: musicmix@diamondcutterinstitute.com. Send us the link to your Spotify playlist if you need help on how to find the link on your Spotify playlist. Just click on the three dots up near the title of the playlist, and then go down to share and get the link, and send the link to this address, and we'll listen to it, and we'll choose one of the best mix that we think for the whole week, and we'll put it up we'll announce the winner on Friday, so that everyone around the world can have something good to listen to Saturday or Sunday. Any kind of music you like. It could be classical, it could be rock and roll, it could be hip hop, it could be anything. Okay, rap music, whatever you like. It could be in your own country's language, we don't care. And send us a list and we'll pick the best ones. And then on Saturday and Sunday, people can listen to the list, okay? I have another announcement. Of course, we were supposed to have Sedona College of International Management, SCIM. We were supposed to have a term for DCI teacher training on May 19th to June 2nd, sorry, 2-week course. And we do that 3 times a year. This year, because of the virus in late May, we have canceled the SCIM DCI teacher training. But during that time, I usually give about 65 classes of how to translate the ancient books. And Seiji is one of the translators, primary translator. Nura is one of the secondary translators into Arabic. And we are inviting you to come into our classroom. This is the first time that we're gonna do it online. It'll be live for the first time. Everybody can come to the class. These classes are tough. These classes are 1 hour each. We are covering the 10 of the greatest books of ancient Asia. And I think it's the most amazing classes in the world because the teacher is amazing.
Yes.
But really, I don't know anywhere in the world where you can sit and listen, 2-3 hours to the greatest books being translated live. I think it's very exciting.
Mhm.
So we're going to split the day into early morning and late evening, so that friends in Asia and friends in Europe can easily attend the class. The classes will be Arizona time, 7 a.m. to 10 a.m., and then Arizona time, 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. So that means there'll be about 5 classes a day. And we're going to go deep, 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 deep. And you are very welcome to join in. And I'm going to give you an address here. This is my high-tech system, low-tech system. It's called the Mixed Nuts class. We call our translation group the Mixed Nuts @gmail.com. Just send them your name and your information, and they'll send you back all the information you need to sign up for the class. And here's the dates, okay? We'll be taking off, as usual, 2 days, the 25th and the 26th. We will not have class so that Grandpa can rest. But 65 amazing classes, and you're very welcome to come. So we'll see you there.
We can put the link for registration in the comments.
Yes.
Yes, we can put also the link to registration.
Just really quick, you guys, this is I would like to say a little bit about this. This is a really, really cool class. If you want to know where all these ideas come from, we go really, really deep.
Yeah.
It's I love it. It's amazing.
Exactly. And we would like to encourage you to send us your questions. 3 seconds selfie style, 30 seconds, 30 seconds. But like on selfie style, ask your questions and send it to seedquestions@diamondcutterinstitute.com. And whenever you watch our videos, leave us comments. I'm answering all the comments, and I would like to communicate with you guys. If you have more questions or if you want any practical advice, we are happy to answer the comments. I really enjoy it, and I feel so happy when I see you are commenting and saying your feedback. It really means a lot for us. So stay safe, and thank you for watching.
See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. Thank you, Geshe Michael.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thanks for watching today's Peachtree Morning Show. See you next time.